Hello, my friend. My name is Joshua Mugabi. I welcome you to Skeleton and Muscles Part 4. Bingo. Without wasting any of our time, let's go directly to our quiz. The process of replacing cartilage with bone in the skeleton. A. Ossification. B. Flexor. C. Intercostal muscles. D. Ribs. And the answer is A. Ossification. Curved bones surrounding chest cavity, protecting heart and lungs, join to the vertebrae at proximal end. Distal end may be connected to the sternum, or they may be connected to other ribs, or they may be free. A. Ossification. B. Flexor. C. Intercostal muscles. D. Ribs. And the answer is D. Ribs. The muscles located between the ribs used to breathe in air. A. Ossification. B. Flexor. C. Intercostal muscles. D. Ribs. And the answer is C. Intercostal muscle. A muscle that bends a joint. A. Ossification. B. Flexor. C. Intercostal muscles. D. Ribs. And the answer is B. Flexor. A large cell having more than one nucleus, which can break down and absorb calcified bone. For example, remove worn cells from the central cavity in a long bone and deposit calcium into the blood. A. Pentadactyl limb. B. Metacarpals. C. Gliding joint. D. Osteoclast. And the answer is D. Osteoclast. A bone joint found, for example, at the wrist and ankle allows limited circular movement. A. Pentadactyl limb. B. Metacarpals. C. Gliding joint. D. Osteoclast. And the answer is C. Gliding joint. The bones that make up the palm of the hand. A. Pentadactyl limb. B. Metacarpal. C. Gliding joints. D. Osteoclast. And the answer is B. Metacarpals. five-fingered limb found in nearly all terrestrial vertebrates. A. Pentadactyl. B. Metacarpals. C. Gliding joints. D. Osteoclast. And the answer is A. Pentadactyl limb. A tissue that can only contract and relax, cannot expand or elongate. To contract, it needs energy, that is, ATP from respiration of glucose or glycogen using oxygen. Consists of long cells lying side by side in bundles, surrounded by a sheath of tissue that extends at ends to form tendons for attachment to bones. A. Forelimb. B. Pivot joint. C. Hyaline cartilage. D. Muscle. And the answer is D. Muscle. Clear cartilage found in septum of nose, trachea, and covering moving ends of bones. A. Forelimb. B. Pivot joint. C. Hyaline cartilage. D. Muscle. And the answer is C. Hyaline cartilage. The front limb, that is the arm or leg of animal, the tetrapods. The arms are composed of humerus, radius, ulna, carpals, metacarpals, and digits, or what we call fingers, containing phalanges. A. Forelimb. B. Pivot joint. C. Hyaline cartilage. D. Muscle. And the answer is A. Forelimb. A type of joint found in the neck. The skull rests on the axis to allow head move from side to side and nod. A. Forelimb. B. Pivot joint. C. Hyaline cartilage. D. Muscle. And the answer is B. Pivot joint. Type of synovial joint, for example, elbow, knee, allows movement in one plane only. A. Lumbar. B. Joint. C. Pectoral girdle. D. Hinge joint. And the answer is D. Hinge joint. Area of body between false ribs and the hips bones. The 5 vertebrae in this region are known as the dash vertebrae. A. Lumbar. B. Joint. C. Pectoral girdle. D. Hinge joint. And the answer is A. Lumbar. the place where two bones meet. Their function is to allow movement. Types include immovable, slightly movable, freely moving, and synovial. A. Lumbar. B. Joint. C. Pectoral girdle. D. Hinge joint. And the answer is B. Joint. The bones that attach the arms to the axial skeleton, that is, the clavicle and scapula. A. Lumbar. B. Joint. C. Pectoral girdle. D. Hinge joint. And the answer is C. Pectoral girdle. Hello friend, thank you very much for participating in Skeleton and Muscle Part 4. Please do like, share, and subscribe. I'm Joshua Mugabi. Bye-bye for now.